Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, and if you've been watching you know it's about a week ago that I last filmed. So today I'm on day 27 of my cycle and it makes me 13 DPO. So what's been happening? Well, as you know, we shuttles theoried and baby danced. The last time I baby danced was day 12 of my cycle and we stopped then. A little bit risky, but not as risky as day 13 or 14 if I was on a 28-day cycle, because day 14 would have been my most fertile time. And as you guys know, I'm normally 28/29 days. Last month was really unusual for me to be 34 days. So I've gone with, I'm probably 28/29 days. It was a bit risky assessing it just in case I was going to have a late cycle this month, because that would have made me more fertile on the day 17. But I went with what my normal is. So I, in my head, was like, I'm going to be most fertile day 14. And when I did my OPKs, if you remember my live OPKs, they were getting stronger day 12, day 13, and I had a strong line on day 14. Day 15, it was wearing off. So I do think I was right on my OPKs. And the way I felt really niggly on day 13 and quite strong pain in my bottom on day 14. So it was all to me saying that I was most fertile on day 14. Anyhow, I'm going to give you my symptoms just for you guys out there. I don't usually symptom spot, but as we're really into trying for this baby, I'm going to tell you how I've been feeling from day 1 DPO for all you TTCers out here. And the good news is I keep a diary, as you know. And it all started on 1 DPO, which was day 15 of my cycle, and that was the full moon. So I was really hoping that I was successful to conceive before then. Anyhow, I did an OPK and it was just wearing off. So 1 DPO I counted as day 15. Now, if I was on a 25-day cycle, if I was on a 29-day cycle, I would all be a day on from this, if you understand me. So I would be actually 1 DPO the next day. But let's go with 1 DPO, which was day 15 of my cycle, 1 day past ovulation. I didn't have any symptoms whatsoever, none at all. In fact, I OPK'd just to make sure that I was coming off my fertile time. Day 2 DPO, I've got here that I've got quite a lot of CM, white CM, nothing else to report. Day 3, absolutely nothing but lots of wet CM, and I did feel very wet that I've been wearing panty liners. And I did an OPK on that day and it was clear, so I was well over ovulation then. So then we go on to 4 DPO. 4 DPO, my CM became very yellow, not smelly, not offensive, nothing like that, not creamy white, not egg white. It was yellow, lemony coloured discharge, and I do get that when I'm pregnant. That was 4 DPO, and this continued. 5, I was at the hairdresser's, 5 DPO, and I had so much yellow CM I got through quite a few panty liners, and my temperature soared. At night especially, I was really sweaty. So hot temperature at 5 DPO, lots of yellow CM. 6 DPO, lots of CM again, same colour, and raised temperature. 7 DPO, really thirsty, super thirsty in fact. I was like downing 2 glasses of water whilst cooking dinner, and normally I'm not a great water drinker. I really have to try and drink that. I'm a very good peppermint tea drinker, and water I normally have probably 1 small bottle a day and a little glass before bed, but this, I was super thirsty. So 7 DPO, really thirsty. My CM went to a whiter colour. Bit TMI, I know, but just to let you girls know. Now, a lot of people say that the egg sort of implants itself anything from day 6 DPO to 12 DPO, and that is why some people say, what a load of nonsense, you can't get a positive pregnancy test on 7 DPO, but you can. I'm following a lady in America. She's got a lovely little girl called Winter, and she's currently 13 weeks pregnant, and she got a positive at 7 DPO, and she did with her last pregnancy as well. So it is possible, 100%. It might be very faint. It's never happened to me, but it is possible. But implantation occurs anytime between 6 DPO and 12 DPO. And the HCG or hormone that you're testing for comes from the placenta. So it can happen later on. My first positive was at 13 DPO with my little girl. I did start testing at like 8 DPO, but my first positive was 13 DPO. Anyhow, so 7 DPO, really thirsty, lots of CM. 8 DPO, I was a bit moody, very thirsty, lots of CM white. And I did my first test on 8 DPO and I knew it wouldn't show up, and it was negative. Then I did a test again, 9DPO. I was out shopping that day, Christmas shopping, which was Saturday the 1st of December. I was really tired, but I think that was because of the shopping. Me and my husband had a really nice date day, if you like, and we had no children, but I was really tired. The thirstiness had worn off, just CM and tired. Sunday the 2nd, which was my little girl's 2nd birthday. It was very busy in our household. I was tired, and it was really weird because I felt uterus stretchy. I had a lot of pain down below, and it was definitely my uterus felt really, really stretchy. It was a funny feeling, but I definitely felt it, and I would have been that day 10 DPO. And I forgot to tell you, but I've written it down here, and I remember I felt really crampy. Oh, here you go. 1 DPO crampy. And all day I had bad cramps. I knew that was something else. 2 DPO, no pain, and 3 DPO, no pain. So 1 DPO, I had a lot of cramp. And again, 10 DPO, really stretchy, funny, and it was right down deep, and it's a pain that I don't normally feel. I don't normally feel it. I have done when I was pregnant, but this was really good for me because I'm thinking, wow, it's great news. So I did another pregnancy test Sunday, and it was negative, and I had the very slightest bit of tiny pink in a pad, really tiny, and I thought, oh my god, this sounds so good. But it was a negative test, and it was 10 DPO. My continued hot temperature began to still rise. That was 11 DPO, and the yellow CM was back, so it'd gone from creamy white back to creamy white to yellow, and my temperature has been constantly hot at night especially, but I've been getting really sweaty, and it's not just around the shops hustling and bustling, it's hot temperature. So hot temperature, CM, bit of moodiness, thirsty, all of this is happening. 12 DPO, which was Tuesday, I've written hot temperature. I cancelled my reflexology just in case I am pregnant, and yellow CM, and I did another pregnancy test, and it was, can you see, nothing. I've only been using little cheapy strips, and I've not been doing them live because I didn't show up until day 13. But look, absolutely naffle. I'm really peed off. But the symptoms are all good. You know, the cramping on day 1 and the uterus stretching on day 10, I was really happy with, even though it's a bit uncomfortable. I mean, the cramping, I really was going to take some pain relief, but I didn't. And I keep thinking to myself, if I'm not pregnant, it means I can have a cheeky drink at Christmas and all great, yeah. But I'm really pissed off if I'm not pregnant, if I'm being honest now. 13 DPO is today, Wednesday the 5th of December. Well, how I feel, a little bit moody and stressed, but then I would be because I'm 2 days off my period. I'll be due on, if it's 28-day cycle, I'll be due on tomorrow. If it's 29, I'll be due on Friday. So I'm thinking in my head, Friday morning I'll be coming on. I feel a bit AFE, as in moody and a bit stressed, but then it's Christmas. I'm tired, even though I've been getting lots of sleep. The little baby's been a bit snuffly and getting up a little bit in the night, but I'm not really tired because of that. I'm just a bit stressed. So yeah, tomorrow it would be on the gender calendar, last day of trying for a girl today, and I'll be due on tomorrow if it's 28 days, or Friday if it's a 29 day, and it's a new moon on Friday as well, so it'd be all great if I was trying for a girl. However, gender, it's a boy, so I wouldn't be able to try now anyway if I'm doing this whole gender pink. So yeah, today I've got a little bit of CM. I've not put a pad on, but I did just have a pee when I was out, and I've got a little bit of CM in my underwear. Very slight though, not as wet as I've been feeling. But today, I left yesterday. Oh, I did a pregnancy test yesterday, but I did a pregnancy test today, and I didn't have a cheapy strip. I had the next best one, which is one in a little placky packet, you know, the actual case, and it was negative. And I was like, that was with first morning urine. I went to the wee in the night at about 2 o'clock, so it was not a full bladder, but it was first morning urine, and it was negative, and the control line came up straight away, and I looked under the light and there was bugger all, and I'm like, oh great, absolutely nothing. But what I will say, on day, where is it? I've got to tell you this because it's really interesting. When I did a pregnancy test on, hang on, yeah, when I did a pregnancy test 11 DPO, it was negative, okay? That was on Monday. But when I held the strip line up to the light, there was an indent, and I was starting to think, oh my God, there's an indent. There's definitely an indent, and you had to hold it to a certain light on the strip. but nothing came up. And then I read online that people get indents all the time and it's still a negative, so I didn't hold much hope. So they all went in the bin, and I only recorded yesterday's 12 DPO. So anyway, it's 13 DPO today. It's 1:30 in the afternoon. I've got CM in my underwear. My temperature was raised again last night, and my pregnancy test this morning was negative. I've got one really good first response left, and I've got some cheapy strips left. I was really upset, and I said to my husband, oh, I'm really pissed off. I've done a pregnancy test, it's negative. I showed up with the little baby girl last time, and he said, well, you could be carrying a boy this time, or it might have implanted on day 12, like they say. He's really up to speed now, because, you know, in the books it says your baby implants itself into the womb day 6 DPO to day 12. So it could still be on that journey. However, we last baby danced, just so you all know. We last baby danced, hang on. We did our last baby dance Tuesday the 20th of November. That was my 12th day of my cycle. And, you know, I'm thinking 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. It's had 15 days the sperm in my body. So I'm thinking something should more or less tell on a pregnancy test. However, to know for certain, I've really got a test on Saturday, which would be a day after my period or 2 days after my period's due. Right, but the good news is, as you kids know out there, my diary of 2016, I refer to this all the time. And we baby danced on the 6th of March, which was day 11 of my cycle when I conceived this one. And it says day 12 of my cycle, stretchy white mucus, egg white mucus the next day on day 13. And, you know, the day that I had the surge, the ovulation surge, was egg white. And that's when I think I conceived, because that was a new moon. And then it just goes on, like 1 DPO, nothing to report. 2 DPO, cramps on one side, which is like I had on day 1. And day 2, exactly the same as what I've been getting. Yellow CM, it says. High temperature, yellow CM. Look. Can you see that? Yellow CM, bright yellow. Look. Boiling hot, yellow CM. Day 18, yellow CM, boiling hot. That was 4 DPO. Day 5 DPO, tired, bit tummy achy, feeling a bit sick. And then day 20, at 6 DPO, I took a pregnancy test, it was negative. I took a pregnancy test, 7 DPO, negative, and then I sort of left it a bit. But yeah, my symptoms seem so similar. It's unreal. 11 DPO, really hot, flushed, CM, negative test. Day 26 of my cycle, 12 DPO, negative test, CM, back to white, and then 13 DPO, tested faint positive. So I had a faint positive this time 2 years ago. So I've got my diary to refer to. So girls, I just want you to know, if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. Please like my videos if they're helping at all. And if you haven't seen my Christmas hack festive one, get on there, because I recorded it last week and it shows you some little cheeky hacks to do at Christmas, like hanging little pretty bits on branches and all sorts. Really cheap ideas, 3 really cheap ideas. My daughter's on there as well helping, and it was a little bit of fun. So if you're decorating your house at the moment for Christmas, wherever you are, there's a couple of ideas that might just help you. Please like the video, please tell your friends about me. And as I say, I'm going to have to sort of, if it's a negative test, I will do I'm going to do a live one tomorrow. I'll record it, whatever happens. I'm going to do first morning pee, a live one regardless, and I will do one the next day if I haven't come on as well. But yeah, like and subscribe to my videos. And if I'm not pregnant this month, as you know, I'm not TTCing at all in December, because now right up until January it's boy on the gender calendar, and then we're going to have to get in the swing of it again in February. But I'm not out of it yet. I feel the chances are still okay, they're still there. You know, it might be that I'm not going to show till the day after my period, and I was like that with my little girl. I didn't show up on a pregnancy test till 15 DPO. My period didn't show. I did a pregnancy test, it was negative. Then when I didn't come on the next day, I did one and got a faint positive. So, you know, all our bodies are different. And when you guys say, yeah, everyone, you know, oh, it's not possible to show at 7 DPO, it is. for a fact it is, because all our bodies are different, and you know, some girls' bodies are just tuned in a little bit more, or maybe a little bit more sensitive to the HCG. Some people produce more of it. I obviously, if I am pregnant and it's not going to show till the next 24, 48 hours, I'm obviously not very sensitive. But also, as you people know, if you do the shuttles, because you're stopping 2 days before you ovulate, you know, you are risking not falling pregnant. And I did tell you, it's only if you've got time on your side and you're a bit relaxed and a relaxed approach, then it's fine. And my husband today knew I was upset because I said, I can't believe it, we didn't fall in September. He said, well, we only did it twice, come on. And I said, but we've done it like 3 or 4 times this month on the month. And he said, you know, we could just go for it and forget all this shuttles and just have a bit of fun. And I'm like, no, we'd try one more time. I think we'll skip January, skip December, and whenever it says girl again, we'll go one more time. And if it doesn't, then fair enough. But I will be just letting myself go in March, and I'm just going to enjoy the baby dancing, enjoy whatever I want to eat, and you know, within reason, and I'm going to enjoy myself, because I don't care what you say. I think when you get all geared up to fall pregnant, you can't help but feel a bit upset. And I do feel a little bit, I really thought I was pregnant, guys. I'm sorry if I've babbled. I love all your videos, and as I say, I will do a short sweet video tomorrow regardless of how I'm feeling, and I will use I've got 2 or 3 cheapy strips. I'm going to use them tomorrow. And if I get a faint positive, I'll use, or something that I'm quite, you know, curious about, we'll go for the first response. But the first response are like £10.95 for 2, so I don't want to waste that just on a whim. But yeah, I'm due on tomorrow if it's a 28-day cycle. If it's 29 days, I'll be due on Friday. And if it is my body like changing, I don't know. But anyway, my OPKs led me to believe, in the way I was feeling, that I ovulated between day 13 and day 14. So it's just whether that sperm has survived inside my body for the adequate time, and that sperm would have had to survive in me for 48 to 72 hours for it to have met the egg. That's what I've worked out. All a bit scientific. Thank you for listening. I love you all. Please, please, please watch my other videos. Please like them, and please comment, because I absolutely love knowing that you're watching my videos. Thank you to everyone watching. See you later. Bye. Hi, I thought I'd add this bit on because I've just come in needing the loo. It's mid-afternoon, and I thought I might just quickly do a cheapy strip anyway for you guys. I've got one of these. I had 2 of them, so I've got one for tomorrow in case I don't come on. But that's the one that I did today. I did that with first morning pee. Not even, I can't see nothing. Let me know what you think, but I really can't see anything at all. And I left it purposely because I thought if I get a faint line, I know people say that's an evap line, but I know when I fell pregnant with my 4th, my boy, I did one and forgot about doing it, and I put it in the drawer, and it was 12 DPO. I was 2 days before my period. I did it, left it in the drawer, forgot, got waylaid, looked back at it, and there was a faint line, and my friend said it could be an evap line, but I got that when I was pregnant with Sophie, like 2 days before I was due. So I left it the next day and I did one, and it was a faint line. So whether it was a VAP line last time or not, but there's absolutely 0 on that from this morning. So anyway, I've just had a pee in a cup. I'll quickly do this for you because it's only going to take a while. So you can read your results in 5 minutes, but I don't bother. I've been reading mine within a minute. I don't know. I feel a bit bummed out, if I'm being honest. Right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's only a 5-second dip, this one. There you go. That was 5 seconds. It's going across. The control line's up straight away, look. So it shows you I've done it right. So the control line, oh no, hang on, that's not the control line, that's the crease in the thing. But do you know what? When I watched this yesterday, the control line comes up so easy. It's really streaky, but they're in good date. They've got like till 2021 on, so they're not out of date. My control line's up, I think, anyway. Yeah, the control line is up. I just wish there was a line there. But I'm 13 DPO. So if I'm on a 29-day cycle, I'd be on 12 DPO today. If I'm on 28-day, 13. So there is hope. I'm thinking if it's 29 days, theoretically I wouldn't show till tomorrow. And every pregnancy is different. We must remember that. So I'm not out yet, I don't think. And my husband was like, well, if you're out, you can have a cheeky glass of bubbly at the panto and Bucks Fizz and all this. And I will say, a couple of days ago, I did have a little glass of fizz watching TV. I really fancied one. So I haven't abstained completely from alcohol. I had one little cheeky drink last week and one at the beginning of the month. So, one at the end of the month, sorry. So, not that drinking's a massive part, but it just means I can enjoy a drink over Christmas because I won't be trying then until February. But it's just the things like off this, you know, sticking to this diet. I'm making sure that I'm not eating salty foods. I'm not eating any red meats whatsoever. And although I don't like red meat, I do sometimes like, if the kids are having a bolognese, I might just have a little small serving of it. But I've been doing corn instead. And I've been super avoiding red meat, super avoiding salty. I've been not drinking caffeine. I've been drinking loads of milky drinks and things, as you know. So, you know, it's just all this effort that I'm going to have to continue doing. But look, there's nothing. Look, that's been 2 minutes. Hang on, sorry, I'm really shaking. It's because haven't really eaten yet. There you go. There's nothing. I mean, I could babble on. That's been like 1 minute 49. I could babble and babble, couldn't I? That is afternoon wee. I've had quite a few, you know, I've had 2 peppermint teas, 2 decaf lattes and a glass of water. So my wee isn't particularly dark yellow. But, you know, I could leave that for another 2 or 3 minutes and I just don't think... all I've done with these, I've just put them to the side and had a little look 20 minutes later. Oh, my hands are so dry. It's so cold here. I need to moisturise them a bit. But do you see, I'm going to say that's safely a negative. If miraculously I can see anything, I will add it on as a little bonus clip. But I'm going to say 13 DPO, I'm negative. And if it's a 29-day cycle, 12 DPO, negative. And that's a cheapy strip. But to be fair, I think you should get at least a faint line before you do a really dear one. So that's 2 negative tests today. Oh, I was really banking on something there. I'm doing this, oh my God, like this is where why do I do this? Why am I doing this? Why? There would be, you know, I'm thinking, shall I leave it 1 more minute? Is there a line? No. And I will say, with my 13 DPO test that I did with my little girl, I did it with afternoon wee. I did it at work in my lunch hour. And it came up really faint, like so faint. I thought, oh my God. And I did the other one when I got home and it was very faint. And then I did one in the morning and it was, oh my God, it's there. It's definitely there. There's a faint line. There was no struggling. There was definitely a line. Anyway, guys, thanks for listening. I know this is a really long video. But anyway, that's my story to tell today. 12 DPO, 13 DPO negative and 12 DPO negative. That's yesterday. And if miraculously I am a 29-day cycle, and I've had 2 of those this year, it'll be 13 DPO tomorrow. If I haven't come on tomorrow and I don't see a line tomorrow, I don't reckon I am pregnant, but I will still try. Okay, thanks for watching. Bye.